Hey guys, welcome to the live for today. So I decided that I was going to jump on and do a live today because I won't be able to go live next week. So I am just going to wait and see if anyone's around so that I can give you some love messages from your divine masculine. That's what this live is really mostly about. Like I said, I won't be around in for next week to be able to do like a live on Valentine's Day. I'm not such a big person on Valentine's Day, but I do know that, on this journey, hey, Ashwini, good to see you. Sometimes because you can't actually speak to your divine masculine in person, it is quite nice and good to get those messages as well. So that's why I'm here. So let's see who is here. So we've got Ashwini and we've got Rachel and Malapel. Hey, beautiful. I hope you're all doing well and happy new moon to you all. I hope you are doing great and yeah, excited for the new beginnings that are coming in. If you haven't checked out the reading that I did today, do check that out. It's really showing that the energy is changing and powerful things are coming. So, just before we start, I am just going to bring in this Twin Flame Angel Oracle book today, and I'm just going to see what message comes through. So let's see. Thank you, angels. What message is coming through for everyone? So we've got here, you are my everything, that has come out. So this is a message coming through. These are messages for the collective, a message coming through from your divine masculine saying to you, you are my everything. So really beautiful. So let's see what else comes through. So it says here, the next one is, there cannot be any attraction more powerful than the truth. So that's the next message that came out. There cannot be any attraction more powerful than the truth. So that's the next message. So I'm going to do four. That's what I'm being guided to do. And then we also have here, abundance is the byproduct of choosing love, choosing your life purpose, choosing the truth. So again, another message about truth. Standing in your truth as a divine feminine, truth when it comes to what is your own inner truth. And also, abundance opens up for you as a result of operating from love and also choosing your life purpose. So choosing to do the things that are there to help you to help others, to do what you are truly here to do, that really opens up abundance for you. So let's see. Last message that has come out is, your seeds of love are well planned. You will reap what you sow. What that is why your life is your karma. Okay, so your seeds of love are well planned. You reap what you sow. That is why your life is your karma. So it's a powerful message as well. So this message is really about you, operating from love. You reap what you sow. When you are love, when you are giving love, you then get that back as well. And you do that by starting, by giving yourself that love. It has to start with self-love. And then that can then open up for you to have the love that you desire. Okay, so I think that's it from this book. So let's get on to the questions and see what messages, what questions are coming up and messages for everyone. So first one, we've got Rachel. Any messages from Kerry? Is he doing okay? I feel a lot of pain and not sure if it's him. Thank you very much and happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's to you too. Okay, so is Kerry doing okay? So let's see what's coming through here. Thank you, angels. How is Kerry doing? Is Kerry doing okay? Is Kerry doing okay? Is the question that's coming through from Rachel. Let's just do that one more time. This is a new deck. So thank you, angels. Is Kerry doing okay? Is Kerry doing okay? Wow. Okay. Right. So let's see the cards that have come out here. So the first card that we have, so we've got, we've got absence that has come out here. And he's saying to you, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So maybe what you're feeling the pain is of him missing you. This came out in the short that in the messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine that I did today as well. Do check that out if you haven't seen it. He feels your absence, and he feels like a part of him is missing without you. So maybe that's what you're feeling. That's what you're picking up on. He is missing you. We also have soul contracts that jumped out, that really jumped out. And he says, the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So this is also like confirmation that you have the soul contract, but he's also learning lessons, because of this journey that he's on with you. And the lessons that he learned from the two of you, they will never be forgotten. And then the last card that came out is reunion. So really beautiful. And it says, we will always come back to each other. So, this is showing you that the reunion is going to come in. That's what he's thinking about when he's missing you. He knows that you have this beautiful soul connection between the two of you, and he wants to be with you. So, maybe that's the pain that you are picking up on. He is missing you and wanting that reunion, and, knowing that he has to change certain things in his life first to then be with you. So let's see what messages he has for you today. We'll bring in the dark truths for you. Thank you, angels. What is Carrie wanting to say to Rachel today? Okay, really jumped out there. So first one is, I'm insecure. And he's saying to you, you treat me better than I've ever been treated, and I know that you can give me everything. I want that, but I'm still struggling with my fears, mainly about not being good enough for you or being enough for you. It's my own insecurity holding me back. So he's showing you the things that are holding him back from being with you. The insecurities that he has about, not being good enough, or or not being enough for you. So it's something that he is needing to release and work through. So, that's why there was a card of, feeling that absence and missing you. But there's a part of him that's still holding him back because he has those insecurities. So he needs to work through that. And then, he'll be able to move forward towards you. But he's thinking about you. He wants to be with you. He wants that reunion with you. And you will always come back together. You will get past those fears and insecurities to then be able to move forward. And he's also saying to you, let me message you. If I don't reply, I'm planning what to say. I get stressed when you message me again asking what's wrong. Nothing was wrong, but now it is because I feel paranoid. I've done something wrong. Don't rush me. So maybe you've tried to message him, or maybe you haven't. Maybe it's just something that he thinks about, like I should message Rachel, but he's not quite there yet. And he's saying to you, I'm working out what to say. He has all these insecurities. Am I good enough for her? Am I enough for her? So because of that, he doesn't know what to then say to you. So he's saying to you, I will message you. Let me message you when I'm ready. So that's the message coming through from him. Let's see. And I feel like I'm struggling with the words, for the words to come out. So he is struggling to know what to actually say to you. So let's see what love messages he has for you. Thank you, angels. What love messages are coming through from Carrie to Rachel today? What love messages are coming through? So he is saying to you here, this love that we have for each other is God's beautiful creation. It is protected and blessed from above. So that's what he's saying to you. This is a love from the Creator, from God, and it is blessed and protected from above. So everything will fall into place at the right time. And he's also saying to you, one day this physical separation will be behind us. It will be a distant memory, yet a memory of something that we'll see as a very important stage of our life together. So he's saying to you, it's important for you to be apart right now, because it's where he's going to have to do the releasing of those insecurities, where you're growing as well as a divine feminine. And at some point, one day that separation, that physical separation, will be behind you, and you'll see how it helped both of you grow, helped him to release those insecurities. So it's an important stage, and you see it at that time when you are together, when that reunion comes in. It's an important stage for your life together when that life comes in. So those are the messages that he has for you. I hope that helps. Okay, next we've got, hey Sonia, good to see you. Sandra, what messages from my DM, please? Okay, let's see. Thank you, angels. We'll start with let's bring in the dark truths first. Thank you, angels. What is Sonia's divine masculine? Wow. I was like, what happened there? Okay, so this is why I was getting the guidance to do this reading today. So we've got here, I was in denial. And he's saying to you, I'm sorry I hid my real feelings from you. I have always been in love with you, and I'm a coward for not admitting that to you sooner. I'm gaining the courage to tell you face to face. So he wants to come forward. He's gaining the courage to do that, to then come forward to tell you face to face that he's always been in love with you. And he's saying to you, sorry, I didn't tell you before, or I hid my feelings for you, but I am in love with you. And he's gaining the courage to then be able to come forward to tell you that. He's also saying to you, I'm understanding. I'm facing my truths and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here, and I want to be able to work on that. So he knows that he's here to do bigger things. He has a purpose and he wants to work on that. So he's going within, he's working on himself at this time, thinking about things, working on himself, becoming a better person so that he can be able to then do what he's here to do. And he's opening up as well to understanding things deeper, as he's going through this time of going within and transformation and awakening. And that's going to lead him to, to do his purpose, but also to move forward towards you, his divine feminine. So let's see. Thank you, angels. What does Sonia's divine masculine want to say? Right. Okay. So he's saying to you here, it is just you and me, baby. Everything else that is seemingly in the way is only an illusion. So he's saying to you, it's just us, it's just you and me. Everything else that is in the way on the 3D, that is just an illusion and it will all fall away. And he's also saying to you, I really feel like contacting you at this very moment. So he's letting you know that he's thinking about it. He wants to contact you, even right now at this moment. And that message as well came through about the divine masculine missing the divine feminine at this very moment. So that's the energy that's coming in. He's missing you. He feels like contacting you at this very moment. Thank you, angels. To finish off, what is Sonia's divine masculine wanting to say? So he is also saying to you here, how silly and blind was I to try and walk away from this once in a lifetime connection that we have. So he thinks about, the fact that he tried to walk away from this connection with you. And he's saying, how silly and blind was I to do that at the time, to try and walk away from this once in a lifetime connection. So he is understanding things deeper about the connection that is there between the two of you. And that's what he's saying. And he's also saying to you, with you, I have found my home. So he's saying to you, he knows that he's found his home with you. And, because he feels that connection, how deep it is, and he knows that you are his home. So he's working on himself right now, becoming a better person so that he can then be able to come home to you, his divine feminine. Really beautiful. I hope that helps. Okay, these cards are moving around. Okay, so let's see who's next. So that was Sonia. Right, so Sonia and then Malapel. What are the next actions of Gemini towards me in the near future, and message from him? So let's see. Thank you, angels. What are Gemini's next actions towards Malapel in the near future? Jumping out there. Anything else? Okay. Right. Actually, the first card that jumped out is space. So he's saying to you, I need more time to think. So he's saying to you, he's still working things out. And he needs more time to think. This time by himself, the time to think is actually what will help him to then be able to do what he needs to do to move forward towards you. So that's what he's saying to you. That space, that time to think is actually going to help him to then move forward towards you. And the other card that came out is destiny. And he's saying to you, I'm struggling to find the right path. This is why he's needing more time to think. He's struggling to find the right path of what to do, where to get to, what he needs to change, what he needs to do. It's something that he's still trying to work out for his own path. This is not finding the path to you. This is about, what he's here to do, the things that he needs to change in his own life. He's struggling to find that. That's why he's saying to you here, I need more space and time to think. So that's what he's saying to you. And having that time and sort of finding the path for himself is what is going to give him, help him to come forward towards you. Let's see. Thank you, angels. What other steps are the Gemini going to make, or in the near future, towards Malapel? Let's see what else is coming through here. So we've got the Nine of Swords that has come out, and he says, if you have time to worry, you have time to pray. Let the angels soothe your thoughts. So he's in his mind a lot. That's what's really coming through here. He's in his mind a lot. It's like he's trying to work out what to do, where to go, and it can become a bit much for him, and then he struggles to find the right path. So it's something, and it's also about, thinking about things and sleepless nights, and also, really being just unsure and worry. So there's a lot of that going on. That's why he's saying to you, I need space to think. We also have the Judgment card that has come out. So he may be judging himself a lot as well, and it's something that he needs to work on releasing. Love everyone equally, for we are all one. So this is about, I feel he's judging himself a lot. He should have done this, he should have done that, but he's just in a place where he's still needing to find his way. So that's what he's showing you. So when he does that, then he can then be able to move forward towards you. So let's see, dark truths. Thank you, angels. What is Gemini wanting to say to Malapel today? Okay, so the card that has come out is I'm hopeful. And he's saying to you, I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope that you can forgive the error of my ways. I was naive and childish. So, he's thinking as well about the way that he acted, the words that he spoke, whatever happened on your journey. And, and he's seeing that he was naive and childish at the time. And he's saying to you, I hope we can just put the past behind us and be able to move forward. He's hopeful, that you will be able to have that new start. So, and he feels for himself that he's asking a lot with everything that happened in the past, but he's asking if you can forgive him. So that's what he is saying. But these are just things that are going on in his own mind when he's thinking about things a lot. That's what's coming through there. Thank you, angels. What else is Gemini wanting to say to Malapel? Wow, these cards are really flying out today. Okay, he is saying to you, you are the sunshine of my life. You truly make me happy. So he's saying to you, you're the one who truly makes me happy. If you saw, like, when I put, like the cover for this live, it said something like, you make me happy. So this is the message that he is giving you, saying to you, you are the sunshine of my life. You truly make me happy. I am finding my way home to you, my one and only true love. So that's what he's doing. The steps that you were asking about, what is he doing, his next steps, is taking that time to himself to work things out in his own life, so that he can find that direction that he needs. He's saying to you, I'm struggling to find the right path. And doing that, just taking that space and time, is going to help him to find his way home to you, his one and only true love. So we'll get as well a love proclaimed message. Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? Straight out there. Okay, that's half the deck. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through from Gemini to Malapel? What messages are coming through? Okay, so he's saying to you here, you ignited in me this endless flame of passion and desire for you. So he's saying to you, you ignited something that he's never felt before. It's like this endless flame of passion and desire for you. I loved you before I met you. I loved you when I met you. I loved you when I was with you. I loved you when I walked away. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I love you always and forever. So that's what he's wanting you to know, which is a really beautiful message to come through from him. He is going to get there because he has all this love for you. I really hope that helps. Okay, so we'll do, who's next? Ashwini. What is going on in Amit's mind about us, if at all? Anything is going on? Channels message 3D and 5D. So let's see what's going on. Thank you, angels. What's going on with Amit in his mind about him and Ashwini? What is going on in Amit's mind about him and Ashwini? Okay, so the cards that has come out here, we've got holding back. And he's saying to you, I should have expressed myself better. So this is what's going on with him. thinking to himself, I should have expressed myself better to Ashwini about the life or the love that I have for her, but I didn't because I was holding back. These are the things. That's what's going on in his mind. That's what you asked. So that's what he's showing you. He's thinking about this, that he should have said things better. He's also, the runner also came out. I don't want to run anymore. So this is what he's thinking. He should have expressed himself better about the love that he has for you, the way that he feels, and he doesn't want to run anymore. So he's thinking about, coming forward to you, to get to that place where he's not running anymore, and he actually comes to you and tells you how he is feeling. But he has to stop running from himself first. To be able to then come to you, he has to stop running from himself and come back within and, work through the things that are making him run in the first place. Because his running is not about you, it's about him. So, it's something that he has to start by facing within himself to then be able to come to you. But he wants to express, he wishes that he had expressed more how he truly feels, and he also doesn't want to run anymore. So this is about change. The messages that are coming through today with this new moon energy are all about change. So it is about him changing the way he's been doing things to bring in new beginnings as well. Thank you, angels. What is Amit wanting to say to Ashwini today? What else is Amit wanting to say? Wow. Right. So he's saying to you here, I'm grateful. And he's saying, I can do anything with the power of your love. You give me the strength and confidence to be me. So, that's what he's thinking. He thinks a lot about you. He's saying, is he thinking about us, or, the connection? Is he thinking about us, if at all? Yes, he is. Those are the messages that he's showing you. I can do anything with the power of your love. You give me the strength and confidence to be me, which is what he is starting to do. He doesn't want to run anymore. That's about starting, gaining that confidence to actually stop the running and face things that he needs to face within himself, and then to be able to come to you. He's also saying to you, I'm inspired. I could write a book about my experiences with you and how you inspire me. Maybe one day I will. So he's saying to you, you inspire me. I'm grateful for you. You've really helped him to actually find that courage to be able to turn things round for himself and stop running, and, and really think about the fact that he should have expressed this love better to you. And he's saying to you, you are inspiring him. So that's what he's wanting you to know. So let's see what other messages are coming through. Thank you, angels. From Amit to Ashwini. What else is Amit wanting to say to Ashwini? What else is Amit wanting to say to Ashwini from this deck? What else is Amit wanting to say? Okay, so he's saying to you here, I deeply desire doing the rest of my life with you. So this is what he's thinking. That's why he's saying to you, I don't want to keep running anymore. I deeply desire doing the rest of my life with you. I would love for us to get together and talk. So that's what he's thinking. He doesn't want to keep running. He wants to be able to express himself and tell you, what he really feels. And it's something that he's working towards, So he's saying to you, I would love for us to get together and talk. Thank you, angels. What else is Amit wanting to say to Ashwini today? What else is Amit wanting to say? So he's also saying to you, I miss you every day. It's a feeling that is always present in me, no matter how I act on the outside. So no matter what's happening on the outside, he always has this feeling that he's missing you. And, and that's what he's wanting you to know. And he's saying to you, put your hand on your heart. So this is something that you can come back to and do later on. He's saying to you, put your hand on your heart. Go into your heart. So come out of being in the mind too much, worrying whether he loves you or what is he thinking about you. Just really sort of quieten your mind and the world around you. Feel me surrounding you. Feel my love in your every heartbeat. So when you quieten the outside world and you really come into your heart, and and you're not thinking about things, and you're just listening, he's saying to you, put your hand on your heart, go into your heart, quieten your mind and the world around you. Feel me surrounding you. Feel my love in your every heartbeat. So those are the messages that he has for you. And that's coming from the 5D, as you were asking. I hope that helps. Okay, so let's see. I see someone's done a donation Shannon, thank you so much. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see. My DM has been quiet for a few weeks now. Is he okay? Is there any changes in his karmic situation? Anything he wants me to know? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that donation, Shannon. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your DM. So he has been quiet for a few weeks now. Is he okay? Thank you, angels. So Shannon's divine masculine has been quiet for a few weeks. Is he okay? Are there any changes in his karmic situation? So is he okay? Thank you, angels. Is he okay? So let's see what's coming through here. So first message that has come out is mend. And he's saying to you, I want to mend, I want to fix our connection. So I feel that he's thinking about how to get to a place where he does that. You know, he's quiet because he's in a time of really thinking about how he can bring that, fixing this connection. And you said he's in a karmic situation, so he would have to leave that karmic situation to then be free to be with you. So I feel that this is what he's thinking about. There's the hearts there. He's feeling the love, and he is just thinking about what it is that he can do to fix this connection. We also have here runner that has also come out again, that came out for Ashwini. I don't want to run anymore. So he's saying to you, he doesn't want to run anymore, to keep getting away from you. He doesn't want that. He wants to change things. So that's what he's saying to you. So that's what he's thinking about. How can he change things so he's not running anymore from this connection with you so he can be with you? He's also saying to you time, and he's saying, I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So there are some fears as well. He's not saying he's not going to take action. He's saying to you, there's a part of him that is afraid that it's too late to take action. Like, he may feel like he's caught up in this karmic situation that he's in. And, and he may be struggling to find a way out. And he is really in this place of thinking, I'm afraid it's too late for me to take action because of the way that, things are, and not knowing how to really get out of the situation. That's what I'm really feeling here. He thinks about the time that it's taking. He wants to change things. He doesn't want to run anymore. He wants to be with you. But then he's afraid that it's too late to take action because it's taking him a long time. So, there are fears there about will you move on and, how long it's going to take. He's thinking about that a lot. So let's see. Is there a change, thank you, angels, in his karmic situation? Is there a change in his karmic situation? What else does Shannon need to know? So let's see the messages that have come out here. So the first card that has come out is the King of Swords. And he says, it's time to follow your heart, not your mind. So, this is what he is trying to do, to get out of being in the mind too much and follow his heart. His heart is leading him to you. But he is sort of like, there are certain things that are keeping him in this situation, even though he does want to get out. So, King of Swords is the king that can be quiet, not saying anything. So, you said he's been quiet for a few weeks. He's really thinking about things, how he can change his situation and follow his heart to the life that he is desiring with you. We also have here, trust your intuition. The high priestess has come out. Trust your intuition and own that power. So, I feel he's really in this place where he's trying to see what to do to change things, to then be able to move forward. We asked about the karmic situation, but these are the cards that have come out. So I feel his focus is on where he wants to be, how he can change those things to be able to then move forward towards you. So he's listening to his intuition and owning that power so that he can then be able to move forward. Let's also see the other cards that came out is Page of Wands. Good news is on the way. So, I feel that he is, working on bringing in a change. That's what I feel that he's doing. During this time that he's quiet, he's working on bringing in a change in this situation. It's not where he wants to be. He's tired of running, and running is, him staying in that situation and not, being with you and opening up to the love that he has for you. So he's working. That's why he's quiet. He's working on trying to find a way out of the situation so he can be free to bring you the good news of the love that he has for you. I feel there's some change that's happening. It may take time because, that's why he's sort of pulling back to really sort of, work on that in his own life. It can be good news that there's a change that's coming in. So just keep trusting in this journey. And we're going to ask the angels as well. And, trust everything to come in at the right time. Thank you, angels. Is there a change in his coming situation? Is there a change in Shannon's Divine Masculine's coming situation? Is there a change in Shannon's Divine Masculine's coming situation? So the angels are saying to you here, changes are happening to benefit you. So there are some changes that are happening. He is worried that he's taking time, and he needs to take that action. He's thinking about things. So, he's working towards a change. That's what I'm really getting here. And we also have the angels saying to you, see the situation with love. So, know that it's not an easy thing for him, to bring in that change, to walk away from a situation that he's been in for a long time. So you're being asked to operate from love, see the situation with love. They're also saying to you, your physical 3D material world is being supported. So, he's being helped as well on his own journey to bring in the change that he needs to make in his own 3D world. And we also have asked the angels for support, for the support you need. So, he is working with heaven to bring in that change. I feel that he hasn't quite left that situation yet, but he's working on it at this time. That's why he is in this place of being quiet to then, bring in that change. And then when he's ready, he'll bring you the good news that there's been a change in there. So let's see. Thank you, angels. What is Shannon's Divine Masculine also wanting to say? What is Shannon's Divine Masculine wanting to say as well to Shannon? What else is coming through here? So he is saying to you, first of all, we've got here, I cry sometimes. So I feel he's very tired of this situation. The karmic situation is in. I've shed tears over our connection. So, worrying about the time that is taking, is it time? Am I running out of time to take action? He has quite a lot on his mind. And I cry sometimes. This came out as well in the reading that I did. If you haven't checked that out, do check it out. Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. So he shed tears over this connection because he wants to be with you. But I feel that he is still feeling trapped in a way in that situation, and that's why he's taking time away to really see how he can change things to then be able to come forward to you. He's also saying to you, I care. So during this time that he's quiet, he's saying to you, I care. I'm sorry for ignoring you and making you doubt how I feel. And I feel this is about not communicating. It was selfish of me. I care about you and I always will. So he wants you to know that he cares. He's just working or dealing with certain things as well at this time. He's also saying to you, I'm messaging you. So he will message. When he feels that he's ready, he will message you. There's so much I want to say. Expect a message from me soon. You had the Page of Wands about bringing in that good news. So he's working on changing things so that he can then come forward. I feel he's in that place where he's like, he wants to come forward with something, that is bigger than, just not having done much. So he's working on that so that he can then be able to bring you that good news and bring you a message. And he's working on that to bring that in soon. So thank you, angels. Did you ask what he said? Anything he wants me to know? Yeah. What else does Shannon's Divine Masculine want Shannon to know today? Anything else from this deck? So he's saying to you, I am sorting out my life so I can be with you. There you go. So that's what he's doing right now. That's why he's quiet. He with the King of Swords came out where you feel like he's quiet, he's not speaking to me, and he's saying to you, I'm sorting out my life. That has answered all the questions. He's sorting out his life. Even this karmic situation, he's working on it. There are changes that are happening. The angels are there helping him, bringing in those changes to benefit him, that are going to help to bring in a change in his 3D world as well. His 3D world is supported. So he is being helped with this, and he's sorting out his life so that he can be with you. And when he's ready, he will contact you. And he's also saying to you, I am letting fear control me and keep me where I am, but this life without you is not what I want. I desire having a life with you. So, fear is what has been keeping him there. That's what I was feeling, that, he feels trapped. It's like there are things that he's thinking about. This needs to happen. That needs to happen. So fear tends to keep him there. But, it's not where he wants to be. And he's saying to you, I desire having a life with you. So he's working towards bringing in that change. Nothing and nobody can truly keep us away from each other. And he's also saying to you, I am learning who I am. I truly am. So I can love you like I am meant to. So right now, that's what he's doing, learning who he is, finding the strength to stand up for himself, to change things in his life so that he can then be able to move forward. So to finish off, thank you, angels. What other love messages are coming through from Shannon's Divine Masculine? Anything else from this deck? Just that one. Okay, so he is saying to you, remember that our love is not just about the romance. It is way bigger than that. So it's a reminder as well that, there are lessons being learned, karma being cleared, being in that situation, he is meant to be there at this time, so that he can grow within himself, find himself, find his true self and all those things. And, and it's also about the mission, and he has to be ready for all those things. So, he's just saying to you, remember that our love is not just about the romance. It is way bigger than that. So that's the message coming through from him. I hope that really helps. And thank you so much for that donation. Okay. So let's see. Where were we? So we did, just don't want to miss anyone. So Rachel, Sonia, Malapel, Ashwini. Hey, Blue Kazoo, good to see you. All good here. Can I please get a message from my person? Thank you, Sandra. I hope you're well as well. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through from Blue Kazoo's person? What messages are coming through from Blue Kazoo's person? Okay, so we've got here, you see me. And he's saying to you, you see the real me. That's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. So, your person is saying to you, you have this way of seeing him that he really feels. And, and sometimes it makes him struggle to, look you in the eyes, and, and he feels like you can really see into his soul when you are looking into his eyes. And, and it makes him feel vulnerable. So he's something that he's, that, maybe he's not opening up about certain things, or he's quiet, it's because he struggles with that. He's also saying to you, I'm horny. And he's saying, when I'm with you, I can't think straight. I act weird and crazy because I want you so bad. You are just so gorgeous to me. So he thinks the world of you. He's saying to you, you're just so gorgeous to me. When I'm with you, if he feels all vulnerable, and, and you look him in the eyes, and he really can't look at you, and he's acting weird and crazy. There's all these things going on with him, but he actually just really wants you so bad. So that's what he is saying to you. Thank you, angels. What other messages are coming through from Blue Kazoo's person? What other messages are coming through? Okay, so I want to make sweet love to you. So he's really thinking about being with you and making love to you. And that's what he is saying to you. He's also saying to you, will you be my forever Valentine? So, this Valentine's Day, he's saying to you, will you be my forever Valentine? Not just for this Valentine's Day, but forever. So, this is about him having so much love for you and wanting to be with you for all the Valentine's days to come. But, will you be my forever Valentine? And he is also saying to you, I am learning to love myself so I can be able to properly show you love. So he is still learning to be in the place of loving himself. And when he can be able to do that, then he will be able to properly show you love as well. Because, it all starts with the way that you love yourself. And he's saying to you, I feel love for you in a very deep way. I can't even explain it. So I feel that he's in this place where it's all overwhelming for him at this time. Like he thinks about the way that he feels, the way he really wants to be with you. He's like aroused and all these things, and it's all a bit overwhelming. The feelings that he has, that's why he can act a bit weird, as he said, but it's, and the love that he feels, it's all quite a lot for him, but it's all just because he has so much love for you, and he's saying to you, I can't even explain it. Thank you, angels. What else is Blue Kazoo's divine masculine wanting to say? What else is he wanting to say? So, person. Okay, so he's saying to you, inspire me to be and to do better in my life, and you somehow light the way for me in the dark times to help me find my way. So he's saying to you, you are inspiring him. You're inspiring him to do better in his life, and you're also lighting the way for him, in the dark times when he's unsure and, there's all sorts going on in his life. You are lighting the way for him to help him find his way. And to finish off, he is saying to you, we are here to do and we are going to do great things together. So, he thinks about a life with you and he feels that, you're the person that he's here to do great things with. And he's saying to you, we are going to do it. It is going to happen. So he is just needing to sort of work on himself a bit more, love himself more, maybe release some insecurities, and and then just really be able to move forward, because he knows that he wants a future with you so that you can do those great things together, and he's working towards that. So I really hope that helps. Okay, right, let's see. Nancy, hey Nancy. I am Nitu. Okay, hi Nitu. May I get messages from Niraj, please? Okay, thank you, angels. Niraj. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through from Niraj to Nitu? What messages are coming through? Was it Nitu? Yeah, Nitu. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, so first card that has come out, he is saying to you, I'm waking up. And he's saying to you, I see signs about you and our situation, and it freaks me out how sometimes they are accurate, how accurate they are sometimes. So, he sees all these signs that are coming in, reminders of you, synchronicities, and and everything just kind of freaks him out, but he is waking up. He's seeing those signs and they are meaning something to him, so he's letting you know that he is waking up. He's also saying to you, I'm hopeful. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope that you can forgive the error of my ways. I was naive and childish. So the things that happened in the past, he's saying to you, I was naive and childish then, the way I acted, but I hope we can leave those bad things behind us, and and be able to move forward and start again. And that's what he is wanting and working towards as well. Thank you, angels. What else does Niraj want to say to need to? Okay, so he's also saying to you, I deeply desire doing the rest of my life with you. So that's what he's wanting, to start afresh with you, to put the past behind, and then be able to do the rest of your lives together. So that's what he's saying to you. I am yours and I want to be with you. So he feels so much love for you. He wants to be with you. And he is also saying to you, I am doing this for us. Trust me, I will make us happen. So he's saying to you, he is going to get there. He's saying to you, trust me, I am going to make us happen. He's working towards a life with you. Thank you, angels. What else is Niraj wanting to say? Okay, so he's also saying to you here, I will never stop loving you, no matter what I do or say or don't do or say. So he's saying to you, no matter what happens, what's going on in the 3D, what he does or doesn't do, what he says or doesn't say, he will never stop loving you. So he wants you to know that as well. And he is also saying to you, my path home may not be easy and straightforward. However, home is home. All paths are leading me home to you, my true love. So it's not an easy path. He's facing challenges and all sorts of things, but he's saying to you, home is home, and I am finding my way home to you, my one and only true love. So whatever path he's on right now, it will lead him home to you. It's just where he needs to learn certain lessons and, grow in that situation or whatever is going on in his life, but it will get him home to you. I think about you and miss you more than you ever know. So he's wanting you to know that, he thinks about you a lot and he's missing you more than you ever know. So, this message about missing the divine feminine, if you haven't checked out the reading that I did today, the DM messages one, do check it out because that's the same message that was coming through. So that's what he's wanting you to know. I hope that helps. Okay. Next, let's see. Who do we have? Thank you for the beautiful messages. I've really come to love your weekly readings. Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. It means a lot. Thank you for being here. Aramangal, I've not heard from my person in a long time. If you could tell me the truth about what is happening in his life, what would you say? Any love messages? Okay, thank you, angels. If Aramangal's person could tell her what is going on in his life, what would you say? If you could tell her the truth about what's going on in his life, what would you say? If Aramangal's person would tell the truth about what's going on in his life, what would you say? Right, so let's see what is coming through here. So we've got a few cards that jumped out. So first one that we have is third party. And he's saying to you, there were other things that got in the way of us being together. So, this is what he's saying to you. There were other things that got in the way of the two of you being together. Third party, it can be a karmic relationship, something going on maybe in work, whatever that is. He is seeing that this is what came in the way of us being together. Those things needed to be dealt with, or it's part of his lessons. It's somewhere he had to be to learn and grow from this situation, to find his strength, to change things in his own life, to then walk away from that third party situation. So there is that situation, which is what has stopped the two of you from being together. And this is what he would want you to know. And he is also saying to you here, detachment. And he says, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So he's saying to you here, he had to sort of, step away because he had this third party situation, and he had to sort of let the situation with you go, in the sense that, he needed the time to clear his mind, to work things out, to find his way, because I feel that it was all a bit too much. So he sort of had to pull away and detach, to try and work things out because of the third party situation that he was in, to really sort of try and work out what to do and how to do it and when to do it and all those things. So, but, it's about letting this go, but no, obviously he can't let you go because the love will always be there and really strong. But he had to sort of pull back. This is in his 3D worlds. That's what he's saying to you. And he's also saying to you, irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. So he's saying to you, even in that third party situation that he's in, he doesn't have that love that he has with you. The way that you love, it can never be matched. So he is saying to you, you are irreplaceable. For him, he knows that, he feels that. And, he had to sort of pull back to work certain things out. And he's realizing that now, that, you are irreplaceable. And the way you love, it can never be matched. So he knows that he has a deep love with you, his divine feminine. He's also saying to you, mend. I want to fix our connection. So, with the two hearts there, that's about him feeling the love. Even if he had to detach and, focus on the situation that he's in, but the love is really strong. And he's realizing from that situation that you're irreplaceable. The love you have for him is unmatched. And, and the love that he has for you as well, and it's something that he can't get away from. He can't let go of that, even if he tried, but he can't. And he's saying to you, I want to mend us. I want to fix our connection. So these are the things that he would want to say to you in truth if he did, actually speak up. So let's see what else about that, about what's happening in his life. So it's really about him coming into these realizations of the fact that you are the one for him. And and he needs to change his life to then be able to fix things with you. And I feel that that is where he is right now, and what he's needing to do to then be able to come forward to be with you. But the third party situation kind of, as I feel, is something that really had, it pulled him in such a way that he couldn't get out of it for a particular reason. So he was kind of, thinking, if I just step away, then I can, so move on, or whatever was in his mind at the time. But he's now got to this place of realizing that you are irreplaceable. You're the one that he truly wants to be with. And that's why he's saying to you, I want to fix the situation. So any messages from Aramangal's, fix this connection? Any messages from Aramangal's person? Thank you, angels. Any messages coming through from Aramangal's person? Okay. So first message that he's got for you is, I'm frustrated. So he's frustrated with the life that he is living right now. He's also saying to you, please don't pay attention to my moods. I allow my physical world to affect me more than it should. I get frustrated at my life, and I know it needs to change. I'm working on this. So that's exactly the messages that were coming through. So he's frustrated about his life. He knows that his life needs to change. That third party situation that he's in, he's realized it's not where he wants to be. I feel he felt like he couldn't get out of that situation. So he tried to give a go in that. But, it's just led him to get to a place of being frustrated about his life. And he knows that he needs to change. And he's letting you know that he's working on this. He's also saying to you, let's relax. I don't want you to leave me alone. What I do need is time and less pressure. Can we relax and just enjoy this moment together? And I feel that this is more like on the 5D, enjoying the moment together when you connect and you see messages and, connect in dreams and stuff, because, the situation is something that he has to find his own way out of, but he's working on it to be able to do so. So he's saying, I don't want you to leave me alone. What I do need is time and less pressure so that he can be able to work his way out of this situation. He's also saying to you, I'm messaging you. There is so much I want to say to you. Expect a message from me soon. So he's thinking about communicating, and letting you know what's going on in his life. You said you hadn't spoken for some time, and he's saying to you, there are things I want to say. So he is going to move forward with communication, at the right time. You just need to let him work it out for himself, and, when he's not feeling pressured, and then he will move forward. So thank you, angels. What else is Aramangal's divine or person wanting to say? What else is Aramangal's person wanting to say? Okay, so we've got here, you are the love of my life. So, this I feel is something that has really sort of like just become so obvious to him, even though he knew before. But, he may have tried to let go of the situation and all these things, but he knows now. It's like there. It's like he's got to this place in his life where he's like, I need to change my life. You are the love of my life, to then be able to have a life with you. He's also saying to you, despite all the obstacles and challenges that we face, nothing can ever get in the way of the love that we feel for each other. So, there are challenges in the way, and despite all those and the obstacles, nothing can ever get in the way of that love that you both feel for each other. He is also saying to you, this is my message to you, to tell you, you are everything to me and I love you. So he's wanting you to know this, and that's the energy that I'm really feeling from him. It's like, now it's like, wow, this is my person. And he's just like, I want you to know this. You are everything to me and I love you. And he's also saying to you, we will have a great life together. So he wants to change his life so that he can then be able to have a life with you. So, he's working on that. And to finish off, thank you, angels. What else is Aramangal's person wanting to say today? So he's also saying to you, it is never over between us. It can never be. we are eternal and our love is eternal. So he's saying to you, it can never be over between us. The love you send me and the love I feel for you fills me up with these warm and fuzzy feelings of tenderness, hope, passion, desire, and affection. So when you send him love, he feels that. And it fills him up with these warm and fuzzy feelings inside, of tenderness, of hope, that the time will come for the two of you to come together, passion, desire, and affection, the affection that he has for you and the love that he has for you. I really hope that helps. Okay, Annie, hey, beautiful. Thank you for joining the live. Would you read for me? Of course I would. Is there any messages from Andy for me? Let's see what Andy is saying. Thank you, angels. What is Andy saying to Annie today? What is Andy saying to Annie? Okay, so we've got here Honey. So he's thinking about you, wanting to be with you, and he's saying to you, when I'm with you, I can't think straight. I act weird and crazy because I want you so bad. You are just so gorgeous to me. So, for him, you are just everything. And he really feels turned on by you. He's also saying to you, I'm seeking answers. You are magnetic. I can't stay away from you, and I don't want to. That scares me more than anything because you have a power over me that nobody else has. What is this connection? It's so different than anything else. I'm trying to work out what it is. So he really feels the power of this connection. He feels like he's drawn to you so much, like like you are this magnet. You just kind of draw him to him, to yourself, to you, and or like a moth to a flame, and he just doesn't know what to do. He doesn't understand why he's so strong and overwhelming and powerful. So he's saying to you, he's trying to work out what this connection is. So he feels the power of this connection, and that's what he wants you to know. You matter. Our friendship matters to me, and I hope we can work on bringing that back stronger and better than what it was before. So he really values that friendship as well with you, and he wants, and it matters to him, and he wants to bring that back even stronger and better than it was before. So thank you, angels. What else is Andy wanting to say to Annie? What else is Andy wanting to say to Annie today? So he's also saying to you here, I miss all the little things and everything else about you. So he's letting you know he's missing you. Again, that message came in the messages from Divine Masculine that I did today. Do check that out if you haven't seen it. So he's saying to you, I miss all the little things and everything about you. He's also saying to you, I am learning who I truly am so I can love you like I am meant to. So right now, during this time that you are apart, he is learning who he truly is. This is about awakening. This is about, finding his true self and, loving himself. So he's learning all these things so that he can then be able to love you like he's meant to. And he's also saying to you, I miss spending time with you. So he's really missing you. He's missing just being around you, and spending time with you. That friendship, he's missing that as well. So he's really missing you. So if you haven't checked out the reading that I did today, the Dear Messages reading, do check that out. I feel that, that he was giving that message as well strongly to you. So he's saying to you, I miss spending time with you. Thank you, angels. To finish off, what is Andy wanting to say to Annie? What else is Andy wanting to say? So he's also saying, I think about you and miss you more than you ever know. So, they different decks, it's the same message. He's thinking about you and he's missing you more than you ever know. I hear your heart calling to my heart, and I feel my heart calling to yours too. So your hearts are calling to each other. That's that love. It's like that pull that is there, that magnetic pull of your hearts calling to each other. And he's saying to you, that's why he's like, what is this connection? He feels the power of it. So that's what he's also saying. I really hope that helps. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. Pratiksha. Hey, beautiful. I hope that's right. Can I get a message from my person? Let's see. Thank you, angels. What is Pratiksha's person wanting to say today? Okay, so we've got here, I'm grateful. And he's saying to you, I can do anything with the power of your love. You give me the strength and confidence to be me. So he's saying to you, you give him this strength and this confidence to be himself. I feel he's working on himself, on finding himself, on releasing fears that have been holding him back. And he's saying to you, he's grateful. He's grateful for you. He's also saying to you, I'm understanding. I'm facing my truths. There we go. So he is working on himself. I'm facing my truths and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here and I want to be able to work on that. So he knows that he has a purpose. He wants to release what's holding him back. He's going within to find how he can get to that purpose and do the things that he's here to do. So he's understanding. I feel he's understanding as well about the connection between the two of you, that there is this powerful connection. Thank you, angels. What else is Pratikshya's person wanting to say? So we've got here also, our love is powerful. So he is understanding the power of this love. And that's what he's saying to you. Our love is powerful. He's also saying, I want to make things right between us. So, he's thinking about it and it's something that he wants to do. This is coming in a lot. Divine masculines, especially as we are getting towards this Valentine's Day, it's something that they're thinking about. They want to change their life. They want to make things right between you and them, their divine feminine. They want to fix that connection. It's like they're thinking about their life a lot. And, there's new beginnings coming in. So this is about them, really wanting to change things as well to be with you. So he's saying to you, I want to make things right between us. To finish off, thank you, angels. What else is Pratiksha's twin or person wanting to say? So messages coming through this amazing connection that we have. We grow, learn, find our true selves, and continue to evolve into the best that we can be. So, that's about that connection being powerful. It's not just about the love relationship. It's actually way bigger than that. It's there to help both of you grow, to learn, to find your true selves, and to continue to evolve into the greatest version of yourselves. So that's what he is also saying. Know that my love for you is real, just as yours is for me. So he's saying to you, know that the love that he has for you, even if he's not showing you on the 3D, it is as real as your love is for him. And he's also saying to you here, how silly and blind was I to try and walk away from this once in a lifetime connection that we have. So he's really realizing that this love is powerful, and he's saying to you, how silly was I to try and get away from, this powerful love, this love that is meant to be a once in a lifetime type of connection. The love you send me and the love I feel for you fills me up with these warm and fuzzy feelings of tenderness, hope, passion, desire, and affection. So the love that you send him, it just fills him up, with this warmth and, feelings of all the hope that the time will come for the two of you to be together. I really hope that helps. Okay, so who's next? Rhonda Holtz, beautiful, thank you, appreciated. Okay, I think you're talking to someone else. Farida, hi love, liked, did I do the right in blocking Allison? He just play mind game, less, okay. Did I do the right in blocking Allison? He just play mind games, less to no contact. Okay. So you have to do what you feel is right for you. If you felt that blocking him is what your heart was guiding you to do, if you did that from a place of coming from the heart rather than the mind, the mind, the ego can be like, oh, I'm going to do this anyway to try and fix him, to try and make him see you, whatever it is. And so if you've come from that place in yourself when you've done that, then then it's like your ego that is making you do that, because you're thinking he's playing mind games, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. If Alex, was it Allison, is your twin flame, or the person that you're truly meant to be with, that divine connection, you will have to let go. You have to work through, just not focusing so much on the 3D. This is the thing with this connection. It's like So many times as a divine feminine, we want to see action on the 3D. We want them to do this, we want them to do that. But this journey is there to teach you to get to a place of unconditional love. And a place of unconditional love, there's no expectations, there's no demanding that he has to contact me, he has to do this, he has to do this because he said he would do this. It's just about loving them without them contacting you, without them doing that, without expecting them to do anything. So you have to get into that place of unconditional love. And and that when you are in the place of unconditional love, you may actually not even need to block him, because it's not going to bother you what he's doing or not doing or not contacting you, because you are just loving. So the message is for you to really see where you're coming from that place where you blocked him. Is it from that place of that unconditional love that you just think this is the best thing for me to do for myself right now? I don't need that energy. I need to step away. I'm putting my boundaries. Or are you doing it more from a place of, ego as well, or trying to, to be, not from a place of unconditional love, but from a place of, oh, he's done this to me and I was expecting him to do this and he didn't do that. So I am going to block him. I hope you see the difference in what I'm trying to say. So that's the message that's coming through for you. And it's something that you have to ask yourself. You have to come back to yourself to see why you did that. And then that will give you the answer of whether you did the right thing or not. But let's see what messages are coming through. So you did I do the right thing? Thank you, angels. Did Farida do the right thing in blocking Alison? Let's see what the angels are going to say to you. Did Farida do the right thing? Okay, so the cards that came out, we've got here the devil, and it says overcome the ego and see things from a higher perspective. Fear is illusion. So that's what I was trying to explain. The ego brings in all sorts of fears, and the ego will say, oh, you got to do this because he's done this, or and you have to come out of that, the fear of he's playing mind games and he's doing this and he's doing that, so I'm going to do this as well, and you have to see the journey from a higher perspective. That's that higher perspective of coming into that place of unconditional love that I was talking about. So I feel here you're being guided to really see where you're coming from, which is what I was saying, with the actions that you took. And it's really something about you working on overcoming the ego to really sort of, work through that. See what is teaching you as well. I feel that there may be some, some wounding as well that you need to work through, or some inner work that you may need to do, because with your twin flame, your divine masculine, your person, they are actually in this place where they're teaching you something. So when something happens and you get triggered and you react a certain way, it's actually showing you something about you. So it's about seeing what you're learning about yourself, what you may be needing to work on in yourself to get to that place of overcoming that ego, so that even if he doesn't message you, you don't have to block him because he's playing mind games or whatever. You can just let him be, if that is making sense. But the other cards that have come out, we also have Five of Swords, and they're saying to you, you will get through this. So, you will get through this. You get past, we've all been there on this journey, where everything is all just a bit too much. It's all part of the journey. So the angels are saying to you, you will get through this. The Hermit has also come out, and it says going within gives answers, clarity, direction, and strength. So I feel you're being guided to go within. That's what I was saying to you. Take time for yourself. Ask yourself, what is it teaching me? What lessons am I learning from the way I felt when I was triggered that he didn't contact me? He's playing mind games. He's doing this. What is it teaching me? And see where you may need to work on certain things in yourself. So, you're being asked to pull your energy back, go within, make time, maybe this weekend to just really make time for you to see where you may be hurting, or things of the past, or wounding from the past, or, whatever that is, or inner work that you may need to do. Going within gives answers, clarity, direction, and strength. And then we also have the lovers that have come out. Your love has the power to open doors and conquer worlds. So the love that is there, you are the lovers, the love that is there, it has the power to open doors and conquer worlds. But it's also about remembering that it's not just about the romance on the love relationship in the 3D. It is there to help you heal. That's what the twin flame journey is about, and that's what this connection is, to help you to heal. So it will help you to, it will open doors to the two of you coming together when you do work on all that healing. So that's what the angels are saying to you here, and that's what you were asking. So come back to yourself and ask yourself that question. Where did I do this? Give yourself that time to go within, and that's going to help you. The angels, I feel, are going to help you as well to find more of that clarity, so that whether what to do next in relation to that. I hope that really helps. Okay. Hey, Donna. Okay, so I see, just going to jump because I have to go in. I see there's some donations. Thank you, DK. So any messages from RR? So let's see what's coming through from RR. Thank you so much for that donation, DK. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through from RR? What messages are coming through from RR today? So, first card that has come out, I feel you. And RR is saying to you, my spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I am definitely thinking of you. So RR is, is thinking of you. And he's saying to you, my spider sense is like tingling. Are you thinking of me? He's definitely thinking of you. I'm a fool. And saying to you, I'm sorry that I lied to you. It was wrong and I'm admitting it now. I was a fool. Hurting you hurts me. So, whatever he may have said, whether he lied about, the love that or not having the love for you, or his situation, whatever it was, whatever what he said and did when he walked away, he's saying to you, I'm sorry about that. It was wrong and I'm admitting that now. I was a fool. Hurting you hurts me. So he really hurts from the way that he acted as well. And he's also saying she knows. So I don't know if he's in a relationship, but this came out, it jumped out. She knows about us. How can she not? You are the one that I want. I'm being careful. I have to do this the right way. So I don't know if he's in a relationship with someone, or it can actually be, it could even be like his mother, or whatever that situation is. He's saying to you, just have to be careful. And but she knows that you are the one that he wants, and he's being careful. So he wants to do things the right way, is what he's also saying to you here. So hopefully that makes sense to you as well. Okay, thank you, angels. What messages are coming through as well from RR to DK today? What messages are coming through from RR to DK? They've been jumping out so much today, these cards. So we've got here, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. So that's what he's saying, you are the one, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. And he's also saying to you, our time is coming. So the time of the two of you coming together, it is coming. And that's what he's saying, our time is coming. And I feel that he wants this life with you. That's why he's saying to you, whatever the situation is that he's in, he wants to do things the right way. May even be a job that is keeping him away, but he wants to do things the right way so that he can then be able to have this life with you. And he's saying to you, our time is coming. And he's also saying to you, when I think of home, I see you and feel you. I know that you are my home. I am coming home. So he's saying our time is coming and I am coming home. It's like he knows for certain that you're the person for him. And, and he's working on doing what he needs to do the right way to then be with you. I am currently finding my true self and my freedom so I can come back to you. So he's also working on finding his true self and freedom from whatever the situation is that he's in. He's finding freedom from that so that he can then be able to come home to you. And he's also saying to you, my dearest love, this season of our lives that we are in, us being in physical separation, this too shall pass. So he's saying this too shall pass. Our time is coming. It's a time whereby it's a time of growth. It's a time of healing. It's a time of him gaining his power and his courage to change things for himself. And he's saying to you, but it's just a season of our lives, and this too shall pass. And and our time is coming for us to be together. And then, thank you, angels. What else is RR saying to DK today? What else is RR saying? Okay, so a few cards have jumped out here. So let's see. First of all, during the time that I am silent, you are never far from my mind. So he's wanting you to know that you're always on his mind. You're never far from his mind. Even if he's silent, however long that may be, you are never far from his mind. You inspire me to be and to do better in my life. And you somehow light the way for me in the dark times to help me find my way. So he is finding his way, and you are there lighting the way for him. You may not know this. You're just sort of living your life, doing what you're doing. The more you are in your joy as well and in high vibration and feeling good in your own life, that is actually helping him. So he's saying to you, you are lighting the way, even during the dark times in his own life. He's also saying to you, when we get together again, body to body, it is going to be electrifying. So this is something that he thinks about. When the time comes, when your time comes and you are together body to body, it is going to be electrifying. Missing you hurts so much, especially when I know I caused it all, despite the fact that I still love you. I am trying to understand everything and understand myself. So he's saying to you, he hurts not being with you, missing you. It really does hurt him, especially knowing that he's the one who caused the two of you to be apart. But, he's saying to you, I'm trying to understand everything. So I feel he's working on, really reflecting on things, trying to understand what it all means, how he's got to where he is right now, the two of you, how you've got to where you are, and all these things. So he's really working things out. It's you and I against the challenges, the blocks, obstacles, naysayers, and those who may not wish for us to be together. We are stronger in and with love. We will make it. So he's saying to you, it's us, we are strong in love, and it's just us against all those things, the challenges, the blocks, the obstacles, naysayers, and those who may not wish for us to be together. So I feel that there's someone in the situation, maybe a family member, who may not, the one who's like where the card came out saying she knows, people who may not want the two of you to be together. And he's saying to you, but we are strong, we are stronger in love, and with love, we will make it and our time will come. So I really hope that helps. Okay, thank you so much for that donation. And then we have Gaming Alex. Hey, Gaming Alex, thank you so much for let's celebrate the first super on a live stream. Oh, thank you so much, Gaming Alex. So you're being celebrated there for your first super on a live stream. Thank you so much for that donation. So let's see. Do you have any messages from Christopher? Let's see what Christopher is saying to you. Thank you, angels. What is Christopher saying? What does Christopher want to say to Gaming Alex? What does Christopher want to say? So first we've got, I lust for you. And the message is, when I look at you sometimes, my desire takes over me. And that primal need for you makes me want to rip off your clothes and have you right there. So again, that message of really just wanting to be with you. There's this deep desire of wanting to rip off your clothes and have you right there. So that's what he's also saying to you. I am planning has also come out. I want us to get together in person. I'm just afraid of messing it up with my stupid behavior. So he still has some fears of messing things up. He doesn't want to mess it up. I feel he feels like he messed things up before already, and he doesn't want to do that again. But he does want the two of you to get together, in person, to talk and rip your clothes off. But that's what's coming through. But he's saying, but he's also afraid of messing things up with his behavior. So it's something that he's working on for himself. He's also saying to you, I'm coming. So he's planning to come forward. He's planning to come and tell you how he truly feels. I'm sorry for everything I said and did. I promise I will make it right between us. I am coming back. So there is so much, the the big energy coming through for the collective from divine masculines is about wanting to fix things. I will make it right between us. I will, make us happen. I will fix the connection. Those are the messages that are really coming through. And he's saying to you, I will make it right between us. He's sorry for everything that happened, but he's promising to come forward. And he is planning as well to do so. Thank you, angels. What other messages are coming through from Christopher? I'm sure, did I say Christopher before? I hope I did. What other messages are coming through from Christopher for Gaming Alex? So he is also saying to you, you are the one that I want to always be by my side. So when he thinks about the person that he wants by his side always, it is just you. He is also saying to you, I just want to hold you in my arms. So that energy of, really having that desire for you, he just wants to be with you and hold you in his arms. I am learning who I truly am so I can love you like I am meant to. So this is also about the growing up and, going through awakening and transformation, finding their true self as well. And that's happening for divine masculines as well in general. So he's saying to you, I am learning who I am, who I truly am, so I can love you like I am meant to. We will have a great life together. So he wants a life with you. And he's saying to you, it will happen. We will have a great life together. He's working towards that life with you. Okay, thank you, angels. What else is Christopher wanting to say to Gaming Alex to finish off? My path home may not be easy and straightforward. However, home is home. All paths are leading me home to you, my true love. So he's saying to you, all the paths, they're leading him home to you. And home is home, and he is coming home. You are wonderful, perfect, beautiful, and amazing. I simply love everything about you. So when he thinks about you, you're just perfect. You are all that he truly desires. And he's saying, I love everything about you. I miss you every day. It's a feeling that is always present in me, no matter how I act on the outside. So he's saying to you, no matter what's happening, the way that he's acting, he misses you all the time. And that's what he's wanting you to know. I really hope that helps. And thank you again for that donation. Right. Pratiksha saying the reading resonates with her. That's really great. Thank you, Pratiksha. So let's see, where was I? I can do a couple more, hopefully. So I done Farida. Donna is next. Are there any messages on Mark on the 3D? Thank you, angels. Any messages coming through from Mark? Any messages coming through from Mark? So he's saying to you here, I'm changing. I don't want to be with anyone else, so I'm releasing myself from my karmic ties. So whatever the karmic ties are in his situation, I think last time you mentioned it was to do with his children. He's trying to release himself from this, so that he can then be with you. He knows that he needs to free himself from that first, to then be with you. So that's what he's saying there. He's also saying to you, I want to tell you how I feel. I wonder what you would do if I turned up at your door, expect me. And, I feel you may be in contact already. And this is about him wanting to tell you what he's really thinking about, when it comes to having that life with you, opening up, being more vulnerable, really speaking from the heart. And that's what he's saying to you. I wonder, what you would do if I turned up at your door and I started to tell you all that. So he's saying to you, expect me. I am going to get there. He's working towards doing that. Thank you, angels. What else is Mark wanting to say to Donna today? What is Mark wanting to say to Donna? Okay, so he's also saying to you here, I want to make things right between us. So this is definitely a message for the collective. On the 3D, you're asking, what is he wanting to say? That he wants to make things right between the two of you, to get out of the situation that's still holding him back so that he can really be with you. I will surprise you when you least expect it. So he's saying to you, expect me, I'm coming. I am going to come in and really surprise you and tell you everything that I truly feeling and that I am desiring for us. So he's saying to you, I will surprise you when you least expect it. Thank you, angels. What else is Mark wanting to say to Donna? What else is Mark wanting to say to Donna? Okay, so only one card. Your inner and outer beauty takes my breath away. So when he thinks about you, you take his breath away. your inner beauty, that love that you are, and your outer beauty. So that's what he's also saying to you. I really hope that helps. Okay, so who's next? Let's see. Try and do hopefully a couple more. Elaine, hey Elaine. Looking, oh, thank you so much. Always, I Snapchatted my DMVD this morning, but I deleted it. Then he ignored it. Any messages coming from him this uh so you Snapchatted him and then you deleted it, then he ignored it. Well, I mean, if you deleted it, then, there's nothing that he could have said about it, I suppose, but let's see what he is saying to you. And also, just think about why you deleted it. Just there's some fear in you sending that message and then deleting it, so what he's not responding is actually there to teach you something about you needing to get to a place in yourself where you feel like if you're going to send him that message, then you send him because you just want to send him the message, and you are just doing it not expecting a response or whatever, or not unsure whether you should send it and then delete it. It's actually there to teach you something. He's not responding. So let's see. Thank you, angels. What is VD wanting to say to Elaine about after the message? Okay. So he's saying to you here, I'm grateful. So he's saying to you, I can do anything with the power of your love. You give me the strength and the confidence to be me. So, he feels the power of this love. So even if he ignored that message, well, there wasn't a message actually, but, he didn't say anything because you deleted it. He is grateful for you. He feels the power of the love that you have for him, and he knows this, and he gives him strength and confidence to be himself. He's also saying to you, I'm planning. I want us to get together in person. I'm just afraid of messing it up with my stupid behavior. So it's really interesting that this card has come out, because you sent a message and then you deleted it. There was a reason why you deleted it. Maybe some fear came up and you thought, oh, I shouldn't have sent that, and deleted it. It's like there's this fear of messing things up by sending that message. And he is also having fear of, messing up with his behavior, his stupid behavior, but he does want to get together and talk. So you're both kind of mirroring each other about, he wants to do this, but he's scared or afraid of messing it up with his behavior, and then you send a message and then you delete it because you're afraid of what the message will say, whatever the reason was. So there is a mirroring that's happening there. So it's about you working through that in yourself, to really get to that place of releasing whatever that fear is that came up for you, working through that fear as well. Thank you, angels. What else does VD want to say to Elaine today? Okay, so he's also saying to you, healing and facing my demons is not easy, but I am doing it little by little, one day at a time. So he's letting you know that he is working on his healing as well. So he's still healing, he's still working through things, but he's doing it one day at a time. I really feel like contacting you at this very moment. So even after you sent that and deleted it, you're saying he's ignored it, but he feels like contacting you. But what may be stopping him as well is, what if I mess it up? The same way you felt when you deleted that message, but he does want to contact you. So maybe you may hear from him. He may send you a message saying, what was that about, or whatever. But he's saying to you, he really feels like contacting you at this time. Thank you, angels. What else is Elaine, VD, wanting to say to Elaine today? What else is VD wanting to say? So really jumping out there. I am constantly having all sorts of dreams that show me that you and I are meant for each other. So, he gets those dreams. He knows that the two of you are meant for each other. Our love goes way beyond us being together physically. This is amazing stuff. So, he feels this love deeply, and he's saying to you, it goes way beyond us just being together physically. He feels this, even if you're not together, that energetic connection, the signs, the synchronicities. And he's saying to you, this is amazing stuff. This love that we have is amazing stuff. So those are the messages coming through. I hope that helps. Sending you so much love, beautiful. Okay, what's going on? What? Live chat. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's see. So that was Elaine. Hopefully, I'll do one more, maybe a couple more, squeeze in a couple more. Um, but I will have to go. Just trying to see. So we had Elaine. Where was Elaine? So that was Elaine. Okay. So next we've got Gaming Alex. I've answered your question. Thank you so much. And we've got Sarish. Please, can I get guidance from the angels and current energy from Brandon? So let's see. Current energy from Brandon. Thank you, angels. What's the current energy for Brandon, for Sarish? What's current energy for Brandon? Okay. So the cards that have come out. So first of all, we've got here forgiveness. And it says, I am struggling to get over the past. So, there are things that he's working through or trying to work through, but he's struggling with that. This may not even be to do with you. This may be to do with, things that happened even in his childhood, things in his past relationships, whatever that is, there's something that he's struggling to release and work through. We also have here ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So, he's also in this place where, his pride comes in. Somehow there are still things that come in the way that stop him from being able to do what he needs to do or what he wants to do, what he wants to do when it comes to this love. So he's still dealing with his ego as well. This is about his pride, about certain things, but also, working on forgiving himself. So these are the energies. This is what he's working through at this time. And he's also saying to you, holding back. And he's saying, I should have expressed myself better. So he also thinks that he should have expressed himself better about the way that he feels, the love that he has for you. And that's what he's saying to you. I should have done that. But something holds him back. That's where that ego, that pride message is coming through. Something holds him back from opening up and expressing himself and telling you exactly how he feels, and he holds back certain things that he wishes that he could just express to you. So this is something that he is working through. It's the ego that brings in certain fears or that pride, whatever that is. He just needs to work through releasing that. But it may have to do as well with needing to forgive the past. So something that he needs to work through from the past, forgive that so that he can then be able to open up. So those are the energies coming through from him. And then messages from the angels. So guidance from the angels. Thank you, angels. What guidance is coming through for Sarish today? What guidance is coming through for Sarish today? What guidance is coming through for Sarish? So let's see. The message is coming through for you. The angels are guiding you to keep the faith. So when it comes to your journey with your divine masculine, other areas of your life, they're saying to you, keep the faith. That's the guidance that they have for you. They're also saying to you, you are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So it's about remembering that always, operating from love and compassion and kindness and all those things, because what you give out is what you get back. They're also saying to you, creating health and abundance. So right now you are creating health and abundance, bringing that in. We're in a powerful year, of bringing in abundance in all areas of your life. So you are creating that. And we've got, the wood dragon coming in with the Chinese New Year as well. That's also about bringing in abundance, So you are creating all these things for yourself. They're also saying to you to trust your intuition. This came out in a short that I did as well. So they're saying to you, trust your intuition. It is guiding you on your path. They're also saying to you, rapid manifestation and change. So there's rapid manifestation happening. I'm certainly seeing that on my own path, when it comes to so many things. So, there's change coming in to bring in your manifestations, and that's going to bring in stability. So stability ahead for you. Things are moving forward. So keep trusting and keep having faith. And to finish off, ask the angels for the support you need. So whatever support you need, ask the angels. They are there for you. I really hope that helps. Okay, so let's see. Right. Hopefully not that many people left. So I can see, okay, these are Jonah speaking. That's cool. So I see Ella. I see Ella here. So I think Ella will be the last person Just trying to see if I missed anyone else. But like I said, I will have to go. So I think Ella is the last person. I can't really see anyone else. If I missed anyone else, apologies. I have to go today. So Ella, right. Hey Sandra, looking radiant. Oh, thank you so much. Love your hair. Thank you. If possible, any messages for me, my DM or angels, my DM or and angels. Okay, we'll start with the angels. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for Ella today? What messages are coming through for Ella? So messages coming through for you. We've got changes in career. So maybe you're thinking about a career change, or it's actually something that's coming in for you as well. This is a year as well of change to help to get us to where we are meant to be, especially when it comes to your purpose and mission, working on those things. So if you're not actually thinking about a career change, I feel that there may be one coming in for you. That's why they're showing you that. But that change is going to help you to do what you're truly here to do. But it may be something that you're asking about as well, and they're showing you that the change is coming. So keep trusting in that, because they're also saying to you here, your life is changing. So there is a big change coming in for you to help you to get to where you're meant to be. Your life is changing, so that you can move forward on your path. So that's the message coming through. And they're saying to you, replace fear with faith. So, when those changes are happening, sometimes changes can scare us, and because we don't know what's coming and all these things. But they're saying to you, replace any fear that you may have with faith. Know that you are supported, know that you are loved and protected. So that, just be in the place of faith with whatever is coming in and change is happening. Have faith. And they are also saying to you, hello from heaven. So your spirit team is with you, so they just want you to know that that's a message that they have for you. They're with you and helping you every step of the way. So have faith. And then you also ask for messages from your DM. Thank you, angels. What does Ella's divine masculine want to say today? What messages are coming through from Ella's divine masculine? So one card from this deck, and saying to you, I am taking my time. This time I want to do things right. That's why I don't want to rush things and risk losing you altogether. I want it to be right. So, again, that same message of wanting to make things right between the two of you, but wanting to do it the right way. Your divine masculine feels like he's messed things up before and he doesn't want to mess things up again. So he's taking his time because he wants to do it the right way, and he doesn't want to mess it up again and then risk losing you altogether. So that's what he's saying to you there. Thank you, angels. What other messages are coming through from Ella? Wow, where did that go? From Ella's divine masculine. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up to see where that went. Okay, and then from this deck as well, what messages are coming through from Ella's divine masculine? Okay, so he's saying to you here, I often lie awake for ages, unable to sleep, and thinking of and missing you. So, sometimes he's just lying there for ages, unable to sleep. He's thinking of and missing you. During this time that we are apart, love life and live your life in joy. So he's saying to you, during this time, be in your joy, find your joy, do the things that you love, love life. Because the more you're in that energy as a divine feminine, it also helps your divine masculine, but it also helps things to move forward. You're not in that place of being stagnant and not doing anything or waiting in your life. You are moving forward, and this journey is all about energy. So as you're moving the energy on your own journey, that also helps your divine masculine to move energy on their own path in whatever they are also doing. So he's saying to you, live life, and love life and be in your joy. And then he's also saying to you here, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. So he wants a life with you, and he's saying to you, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you. The feeling of true love that I have for you is overwhelmingly beautiful. So when he thinks of the love that he has for you, that feeling of that love, it is overwhelmingly beautiful. And he's also saying to you, my path home may not be easy and straightforward. However, home is home. All paths are leading me home to you, my true love. So he knows you are his home. And the path that he's on right now, it is leading him home to you. And that's what he's wanting to say. So let's see the card That really jumped out. Okay. So he's saying to you here, I wish we could just go away together right now. So this is what he just wishes just now. He just wishes that the two of you could just, you know, go away together and spend time together. But there are things that he needs to work through as well. But he's just letting you know he's missing you and he wishes that the two of you could be together. So that's what he's saying to you that really jumped out. So those are the messages that he has for you today. And thank you so much, everyone, for jumping in on the live. And thank you so much for all the donations. Thank you to the moderators that were looking after the chat. It all means so much. And I wish you a wonderful weekend and happy Valentine's Day. And I'm sending you so much love. And I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go again. Ah, there we go. Much quicker this time.